Assalamu alaikum, Shaykh.
Alaykum salam.
In a hadith,
Huh?
the Prophet ﷺ said that there will be more than 70 branches among you before the day of judgment, and only one will go to heaven. How can we be sure that we are in the right one?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Prophet ﷺ in that hadith is saying Islam will be divided into 73 different groups. Only one group is going to be correct, and the 72 groups is going to go to the wrong side, bounding to hellfire. The question that you asked, the Sahaba Kiram also asked. They asked him, they didn't leave it open like that. Which group is it? Could be any group, could be you, me. No. We're not Christianity. Missing parts, still don't know, so we're just going to assume it's this. It doesn't matter, it's a spirit, it's not the form. No. They asked the question. So maybe Christians watching will get so upset with me. Don't be upset with me. Sahaba Kiram asked, which group is that, Ya Rasulullah? And the Prophet clearly is saying, those who follow my sunnat and the sunnat of my sahabis. Now this ties in with the first question of the mazhabs. The mazhabs is taking from the sunnats of the Prophet ﷺ. Not only that, but the sunnats of the Sahaba Kiram, his companions. And the Prophet is showing in that the sunnat, his sunnat and the sunnat of the sahabis, meaning there has to be a tie. There has to be a connection. It is not disconnected. You cannot go directly to the sahabis. You cannot go directly to the Prophet ﷺ. It has to be from the Prophet, sahabis, tabi'in, tabi'in, and those who follow them, and those who follow, and those who follow the sahabis. You have to follow those ones to follow the sahabis and the Prophet. You cannot just directly follow the sahabis, directly follow the Prophet. It doesn't work that way. So if you are doing that, you're in safety. And the Prophet in another hadith is saying, the biggest group, yes, be in Jamaat. The Jamaat of what? The Jamaat that is holding on to his traditions. They are those ones that are taking my traditions. Ahl Sunnat, they are the majority. Ahl Sunnat wal Jamaat. So if you see any funny kind of teaching that the Prophet says in the hadith, they're going to teach us something that your grandfathers and great-grandfathers, they're not practicing, leave it, run away from them. So there are a lot of traditional teachings now of the Prophet ﷺ in the last century is thrown out. There's many sunnats that are thrown out, that is twisted, that's deviated. You see, for over 1,300 years they're practicing. The last century, they threw things out and they say this is not necessary. This, wearing a turban, is such a big deal, subhanAllah. Big deal. Muslims are saying it's a big deal. Muslims looking at us like this. The Hindus, they're very happy. They're looking and they start moving. They're liking it. The Sikhs, more happy. Our Shaykh go to India. Wallahi, he could be they could be worshipping him because he was giving so much love and showing so much that they were happy. Well, Muslims say, where's that brother? Huh? Something went wrong somewhere. The whole Muslim system of civilization that was placed by the Prophet ﷺ that continued for over 1,000 years, they took that away. Khilafah took that away. Everything was broken. New system put in. A new kind of Islam that was supported, that says everything is wrong. There's new Islam, not new Islam. But let's say, because Prophet says Islam will be divided into 73 different groups, this new group then became the dominant one, and it was supported by the enemies of Islam. You're making zikr, bid'ah. You're going to tomb, you're going to a grave. You say, Yahu, Prophet ﷺ went to his own parents' graves. Haram, shirk. You're building a dome over bread. The Sahabe Kiram, some of them passed. You know about this hadith? And it was commanded, Prophet said, build a tomb, build a dome over them. No discussion, no talking, no nothing. They have the power and they say, these ones doing all these things, kufr, kill them. Western world, you raised this, you supported them. And now you have a problem with ISIS? Islam, the Ottomans have been fighting ISIS for 600 years. Islam has been fighting ISIS since the time of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. Same philosophy, same hatred, same Quran. They say we don't believe in mazhabs. We don't believe. Nobody tell us what to do. Nobody tell us what to say. We follow what we think according to the Quran. And now the problem, the monster that you raise and you feed to destroy the Muslims, they're turning back and destroying you. MashaAllah, very good. Congratulations. But you're saying it is Islam. They've been doing that to the Muslims for over 1,000 years. And every time this kind of wrong group of Islam comes out, the Khalifa is saying, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Finish it. Because once they come out, this is not differences in thought. It brings out shaitanic confusion and always oppression, bloodshed, hatred, and agony to people. Always. So, how do you know if you're in the right group? You're following the traditions of the Prophet ﷺ. You're following the mazhabs. You're in the majority. And more than that, you say, now this is just basic, I want to go deeper into it to understand it. And you say, just as everybody goes to high school, but I want to deepen my understanding of what is taught in high school, I go to college. I learn math, basic, now I want to go to college, I want to learn even more. And those ones say, some, I want to learn even more than that. Then they take their PhD. This is what tariqat is. You go deeper into that so you understand. Now, you not just understand what is the do's and the don'ts of Islam, you will understand the why. You understand? Why? Not just what the Prophet is saying, do this or don't do this, according to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but now you are going to live the lifestyle of the Prophet alayhi wasallam. So, don't be lazy. Don't say, I give up. Everyone is saying they are right. Don't be lazy. Like they say in America, what? Don't be lazy, ass. It's like the person going so hungry, he goes to a restaurant and he sees so many things. Of course, it's America. A restaurant means menu is up there, right? He sees so many things. There's so many things. Everything is saying is so delicious. I give up. I don't want to eat anything. Don't be lazy, ass. Choose something, ask, taste, look to see what is most suitable. You have intelligence. Don't just reserve your intelligence to this dunya. Use that intelligence for Allah's sake. Read, understand, talk to the right people, and ask Allah for guidance and be sincere. Allah forgive me. Assalamu alaikum.